Good morning and welcome to episode 1669 of Hard Factor. It is Monday, March 17th, 2025. Happy St. Patrick's Day, fellas.
Get up!
I see myself and Pat are not wearing green. Pat's name is Patrick, so he doesn't have to wear green.
I'm exempt.
If we were here, if we were in person, you guys could pinch me. But we're.
Do you guys have green in your backgrounds at all? Behind your will, maybe, or?
Well, I mean, I smoke a lot of weed, bro.
You got some
lot of
green.
green. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My lungs are green, brother.
Yeah.
Scoop butt in the cup.
Happy St. Patrick's Day. Thank you for cheating on the news with us. 88% accuracy guaranteed on this podcast. Patreon.com/hardfactor. If you need more Hard Factor. Speaking of that, you can play us in trivia on Friday, March 28th at 9 p.m. Eastern. If you get in there, send in the car, drop the golden elbow. Today, Wes is kicking us off. What do you got, Wes?
I got a penis story. You know, I can't turn those down. So
Okay.
I jumped on it and
Jumped right on that
Got
penis.
your hands
right on that penis story.
Yeah,
Sunk my teeth into it.
That's what a lot of people are thinking about first thing Monday morning, you know?
wrestled it
I
around.
went right to
Yeah.
work on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Made it my own.
It's mine. It's my dick.
Fantastic. We'll learn about your dick story first. And then I've got a couple of Big Apple stories for us on deck. New York, New York.
Okay.
So nice to say it twice. So we're going to do two stories.
Come on.
Start
Exactly.
spreading the news.
Fred Durst would be happy. And we got Pat. We got in the hole, Pat.
Just like this. Oh, a dude locked his coworker in a hot steam room. And I mean, it
Works
was
with the Persian, huh?
It was
the Persian man. Yeah.
It was insane.
Yeah, sounds crazy.
They must
We're
work at a gym. Otherwise, where else could he be?
That could be a Persian guy that just put it in the office.
I'm gonna tell you guys, you're big time wrong. You're big time wrong. You'll have to wait and see what the actual situation is. But it involves a guy named, and we all know one, Barrett.
I do not know a Barrett.
I'm not. Also, so for the listeners, so they know, we were having a conversation before that we taped. Pat's been listening to Limp Bizkit all weekend. So if you
Get
notice,
up!
Yeah, you might notice like a Limp Bizkit soundboard today. Pat's feeling it.
Just one of those days, Pat was saying when he got on.
This is one of those days
where you don't want to wake up.
Come on!
All right.
I'll move it
And then we
along,
got-
Will. And I have every single story not covered by you three from the weekend. I got every single story in a lightning round. Every single one.
Every one.
Every one of them.
Holy
Quick.
shit.
I mean, quick. Boom, boom, boom. You're going to get the news right in your fucking ears. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Let's
Like
go.
Russian roulette.
Let's go. Hey, Wes. Let's go. Let's
Hey,
go.
Let's take a bite out of this cock story.
Let's
First,
go.
Suck it down.
10 points if any of you know who this is. And I'm gonna give you her name. That is Stella Mae Liebeck.
I think it's Stella Mae Liebeck.
Yeah,
Yep.
it is.
No idea.
10 points.
Boom, there you go. Local woman wins 2.9 million over burning hot coffee. Remember her now?
Yeah, McDonald's
the
lady.
McDonald's lady. Yeah.
Yeah, she was the first kind of misconception lady because everyone was like 2.9 million.
Yeah.
And it turned out she like lost her labia. It was so hot.
Yeah, she got fucked up.
Do you have the pictures?
Yeah, you'll see. Well, I
They're bad.
Yeah, she got third
She
degree
deserved
burns.
every penny.
Yeah, she deserved every penny. And there's a little bit to the story. I'm gonna explain it to you here real quick because it happened a while ago. A lot of our listeners might not have even heard of this thing. Happened in 92. The settlement happened in 94. Basically, she spilled a piping hot cup of McDonald's coffee on her lap. She was 79 at the time. Now the story was that she was driving and spilled it on her while she was driving. Spilled it on herself while she was driving. That's not true. Her son actually drove her to McDonald's, parked the car, and then the old woman fumbled the coffee, spilled it on her lap. 16% of her body. She went into shock. She was in so much pain. And all she wanted initially was for McDonald's to adjust the temperature of their coffee so no one else would have this would happen to, and $10,000 bucks. That's all she wanted.
in McDonald's defense, some people get so fucking angry if the coffee isn't like piping hot when you hand it to them.
It's a little too hot because it looked like the xenomorph from Alien.
Look, sometimes
bled on her leg.
Yeah,
people are boiling in their cup basically. And so it's tough as a service.
She had those. Well, Will, you know what's changed though is cup technology has changed. You are right. Cup technology back then wasn't in a situation where you could have.
A hot cup was probably dropping right through the styrofoam at the time.
But this lady had
a 79-year-old's leg off. This is so hot.
She had those grandma nylon pants. You know, the ones that like old ladies wear, like active old ladies.
What's the picture you're showing us?
The nylon stuck to her.
Yeah, that's her leg. Yeah,
that's
Didn't Texas cap it at like $250K because Greg Abbott exists though?
No, so this was in New Mexico, but you're right, it did get fucked. So everyone thought she won millions of dollars. Again, all she wanted was the McDonald's to change the policy and $10,000. But then the lawyers got a hold of her and like, no, you can cash in. So they awarded her 2.9. Then the judge reduced it to like 480, and then they settled out of court for even less. So she didn't make anywhere near millions of dollars for this thing.
Wes, what do you imagine? Like, because for our younger listeners, this was like peak late night show opening monologue joke situation.
It became.
Jay Leno, did you hear about that?
You hear about the movie? You better than us.
Spill some on me.
It made it into Seinfeld. It made it into The Simpsons. It made it. People still talk about it to this day.
I could use another few cars.
Yeah. So that was the landmark case in this country for hot beverages and lawsuits and liability of the company, etc. And it turned out that McDonald's had burned hundreds of people once they opened the lawsuit up. A lot of people were suffering.
They kept the coffee literally boiling at the time. That was the policy.
She was just the one that brought it to attention. So now we got another landmark
wait
case.
an hour to drink that fucking thing.
It was so hot. It was so hot. There used to be and this is fucked up retrospectively because like you shouldn't fuck with people at McDonald's. But like there were early B version, C version of the anarchist cookbook on the internet, like how to screw up a McDonald's. Like why you'd want to do that, I don't know. But as a kid, you're like, yeah, fuck it. And one of the things was get a cup of coffee and immediately pour it in the trash, and it will burn. It'll burn through the plastic.
Big time.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. They use that thin ass plastic too.
Yeah. So now about 3 decades later, we have another landmark hot beverage case, this time involving Starbucks and a man named Michael Garcia, and he had some real problems with the beverage that was served to him at Starbucks.
It wasn't the lap again.
It was the lap, Mark. So back in February 2020, Michael, who was a delivery driver, I think he was literally just picking up a Starbucks order from someone that didn't want to go get it. It was at a Starbucks in California, and the Starbucks employee failed to secure. This is tea, actually, not even coffee. One of the teas in the tray when she handed it to Garcia, there was 3 cups. One of them wasn't secure. And Starbucks serves its tea at 180 degrees, which is just insane. It's almost boiling.
180 degrees.
It takes.
Want it hot. People want a hot tea hot.
Split second to give you 3rd-degree burns at like 150 degrees, but this was at 180. And Michael spilled the hot tea on his lap, and it pretty much melted his penis. Pretty much melted his penis.
Yeah, dude, 180-degree water can't melt your penis, can it?
Oh,
well, if it's soft, if he had a hard penis, it would have been a different story. It was a soft penis. That's
what is that?
Yeah. I don't know. It's some kind of
mushroom. It's a truffled mushroom, I think.
Is that his penis?
Might as well be.
Is he gonna have to submit pictures to court to show?
He already did.
Show how mangled his penis is?
He did. He
At
did.
this point, well, he might as well. If it happened, what do you have to lose? Just show it to everybody.
Exactly. So I'm going to show you the security footage of the incident. They have
Look
it
at what they did.
from inside.
My dick is fucked.
My dick is gone. Yeah.
It's just one of those days.
Just one of those days.
Here's the video of the barista. As you can see, she's putting 3 teas in the tray. Michael's there. She hands it to Michael, and I cut close here for you guys. Michael grabs it and spills.
Oh no!
He drives away.
No, the reaction, he slammed on the gas because he was in so much pain. You want to see it again?
Did he hit the car in front of him?
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know.
Oh, sorry, Michael. That's That's terrible. I hope
His
you get paid for
reaction
your
is
dick.
The only
just-
reason I'm laughing
oh
is
my
I know
God.
how much he's trying to make, and I hope he gets it. But
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. It's a hilarious reaction.
She's like, oh, whoopsie.
How hot was it?
So he suffered third-degree burns almost instantaneously, and the lawsuit said that he suffered permanent disfigurement and life-altering injuries to his genitals. So,
how bad are we talking here?
gonna be real tough to convince a woman to put his penis in their mouth.
It's that mangled.
Bad enough to where you'd file a lawsuit where your penis is evidence.
yeah, where you show your penis off.
Think about that.
He's
Will.
gonna have to
Think about how
explain-
bad it would have to be.
I'm gonna have to see that dick to.
He's
I
gonna
tried,
have to
Larry.
explain.
I
I'm
I'm
gonna
a
have to
jury. I
look
got to
so
see that
bad.
dick.
Yeah.
It's bad. It's
All
bad.
right, I gotta have to. Obviously, we're gonna have to explain this.
Where
I'm the guy in the Starbucks lawsuit.
where is
Drop
the
him,
case
Michael.
at?
Drop the
L.A.
dick.
And how new is it? How old is it?
Oh, it just got settled. He just got awarded
Yeah,
his
settled.
damages. Yeah.
Nice.
Do I want to turn the lights out? Yeah, I'd like
Didn't
to
even
turn
have
the
to show his
lights
dick in
out.
court.
Yeah.
So, and here's the thing: is
Go
after
ahead.
the jury
Go
saw
ahead,
the
kill the
pictures of his
lights.
penis, it only took them about 40 minutes to award him $50 million. So you know that was a bad looking penis. They were like, we got to give this guy $50 million.
They
And
ruined his
luckily for
penis.
Michael, California is a no cap state. So unlike like Texas, he might get all that $50 million. Starbucks, of course, is going to appeal it, but he might get all that. $50
So
million.
they saw the pictures of his dick and said 50 million.
and said, "What are we doing here? We're going to give him 50 million, right?"
Yeah, how much is a new dick? Let's get him two.
Yeah, I mean, so this begs the
Holy
question that we've asked each other several times while drinking: how much to get a mangled dick? How much would it cost?
Exactly. 50 million sounds about right.
That's where the bar is usually set. Yeah.
That's way bigger than the hot coffee lady on the leg. Give me a
But she
break.
just got her thigh fucked up and she was 80. This guy's like 24
Yeah.
and he lost his dick.
Got his whole life.
He
in front
didn't
of him.
lose it, right? He's still he's got
No,
a
but you don't want to look. No one wants no one wants to mess with it. No one wants to hold it. No one wants to touch it.
okay.
No one
That's
wants
why
to sit on it.
that's why DJ What's His Face killed himself allegedly.
Yeah.
With Travis
Yeah, I mean, you
Scott.
mangle your dick. It's tough life from there on out, right?
What?
Um,
By the way,
Hard to think about.
fuck the person that first of all orders Starbucks delivery. That's the laziest thing to do.
And especially
You get-
teas.
Get
Hot
your
teas.
especially tea. Get your goddamn
tea
day
is
going.
bullshit
Get your day
delivery.
going. Get the fuck out
If
there.
this-
Get your own Starbucks, man.
If you order hot teas, this is a wake up call.
Yeah, but
right
he is
here.
in LA, and I imagine there's a lot of movie stuff. Like people get coffee delivered all the time in LA. I'm sure.
Mhm.
The note says, "Hurry, I'd like it hot."
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Think
Make it
about
extra
what
hot
you're doing to
so it gets
somebody.
here and it's
Yeah.
still hot.
Did you hear what happened to our driver's dick?
Remember to ask them if they made it extra hot.
You know if you ordered that tea too, because I mean somebody.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know.
You
if
didn't get your
ordered that.
tea back in February of 2020. That was Michael's and his melted penis tea.
You're sending mean messages to the guy whose penis is
Yeah,
melting.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't order a hot drink ever again. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's tough, man.
You
Here's
have a
Michael.
melted penis on your conscience.
There's
You-
Michael now. Anyway, the lawsuit said that he suffers PTSD stemming from the life-changing incident.
Yep.
And his lawyer said no amount of money can undo the permanent catastrophic harm that he has suffered.
True.
And mental anguish, physical pain, loss of enjoyment of life, humiliation, inconvenience, grief, disfigurement, physical impairment, anxiety, and emotional distress were just a couple of things his lawyer named in front of the jury that Michael has to deal with now. So they stamped the $50 million for him. Starbucks said in a incident, we sympathize with Mr. Garcia, but we disagree with the jury's decision that we were at fault for this incident and believe the damages awarded to be excessive. We have always been committed to the highest safety standards in our stores, including the handling of hot drinks. But not
You
Michael's.
took his dick,
penis.
Starbucks.
Yeah.
Just to sit this one out.
Yeah, just don't appeal it. Just let the man have his 50 million. You're worth 80 billion, however much you're worth. Just give him his 50 million for the milk.
Yeah, but it's a slippery slope. I mean, how many dicks are they going to have to pay for now? You know, I mean, they might need to stand up for their dick scolding temperatures.
You think
Yeah.
people might purposely start burning their dicks?
People that don't have much
that
use
would be-
for their dicks, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Want to give me a scar job, baby?
Yeah.
Jared Lindsay
Oh.
says in live chat. Maybe so. You
Rachel
never know.
Peter's not going to want to hear this, but I'm spending at least a couple million to put some dicks on the backs of mice to grow dicks on mice to get a new dick. You know what I mean?
Like an ear. You're talking
yeah,
about the ear.
yeah.
I have
Oh
the
yeah,
budget
you're probably
to do it.
investing 25 million of that to try to get a new dick.
I'm definitely deforming a few mice.
Half
what
of
I'm
it
saying.
goes.
Yeah.
Half of it goes to wishful re-dick building.
Yeah.
How much is a new dick? Let's buy him too. That's what I was saying.
I don't want a second opinion on this. Yeah.
Yeah. So tough day for Michael, but good. It's a win and a loss for Michael.
Hey, it's a good day for people who got their dicks burned off.
Yeah. And even though Michael might have a tough time, enjoying life,
Might.
he can. Yeah. Well, there's still something he can enjoy, and that's a breaker from Lucy. 100% nicotine,
Yeah.
always tobacco free. Even if your dick is melted, you can feel the effects of the nicotine, and it's
It's going to relax you,
fantastic.
even in that situation.
Absolutely. Michael might want to put 2 in, but each pouch holds a capsule that can be broken open to release extra flavor and hydration. I like the 8 milligram. What are these? The mint? Yeah, wintergreen. I can't tell, but these are my go-to breakers. 8 milligram.
Dude, I've been apple icing like a fiend. You know what else melts your worries away? When
Both
you
good
have these,
flavors.
yeah.
Mango,
Yeah.
though, forever.
Very relaxing.
Mark and I went and saw The Monkey in the theater, and I was Lucying it up right in the movie theater, which you can't do with other forms of nicotine now, can you?
No.
And I was happy. So let's level up your routine with Lucy. Go to lucy.co/hard factor. Use promo code hard factor. Get 20% off your first order. Lucy has a 30-day refund policy if you change your mind. They also have subscriptions, so you can just get this thing delivered right to your door and save you time and money versus going to the grocery store, convenience store for lesser quality brands. So here comes the fine print. Sorry, again, that's Lucy CO. Use code hard factor to get 20% off. And here comes the fine print. Lucy products are only for adults of legal age, and every order is age verified. Warning: this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical.
The best.
Yeah.
All right.
Can you send our guy with no dick a couple packs?
A lifetime subscription.
Yeah.
Lifetime subscription.
Yeah.
Here's another service that may help in this situation and in the couple stories we're about to talk about after it. This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Okay.
Yeah.
Online therapy. Talk about your feelings, work them out. Okay. Let's talk numbers. Traditional in-person therapy can cost anywhere from $100 to $250 per session, which adds up fast. But with BetterHelp online therapy, you can save on average up to 50% per session. Pretty damn good, right? With BetterHelp, you pay a flat fee for weekly sessions, saving you big on costs and time. Therapy should feel accessible, not like a luxury. With online therapy, you can get quality care at a price that makes sense and can help you with anything from anxiety to everyday stress levels. Mental health is worth it, and it's now within reach with BetterHelp. So give it a shot. We all, the hosts here, save for Mark, have benefited from BetterHelp therapy, and I know it's been helpful for all of us. And if enough of you sign up, Mark is going to sign up too. He said that. He's on.
You guys are killing my mental health by not. Please.
Yeah.
We have to hit 20 this week.
It's
Or I'll
fantastic.
still be insane. So.
Yeah, or Mark goes crazy. So it's on you. Also, it helps you to go to your therapist, talk out whatever you need to talk out, toss some ideas off of somebody else. Get some perspective. It really just helps in life in general. And your BetterHelp therapist is great. You get to pick one, change it at any time, and you meet with them weekly, and you work your shit out. With over 30,000 therapists, BetterHelp is the world's largest online therapy platform, having served over 5 million people globally. It's convenient too. You can join a session with the click of a button, helping you fit therapy into your busy life. Plus, switch therapists at any time, like I was saying. Your well-being is worth it. Visit BetterHelp.com/hardfactor to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/hardfactor to get 20% off your first month.
10 or 20. You said 20 again.
10%. Damn it. It's 10%. It's 10. I'm going to read that again because the good people of BetterHelp don't deserve this, and we take the show live. And I'm sorry, BetterHelp. Your well-being is worth it. Visit BetterHelp.com/hardfactor today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp. HELP.com/hardfactor.
Can't put a price on your mental health, but you can put a price on this dick, Your Honor. 50 million. Look at this dick.
I just bought the original complaint documents being emailed to me, so
Yes.
hopefully the dick pics
Oh,
are
wow,
in there.
pick in there.
Exhibit 1A, and this is the only one we're going to show you because you don't need to see anything
Yeah.
else.
This is that man's dick.
Picture it.
We rest.
Intense moment for the jury. Yeah.
It's a short trial.
40-minute deliberation. I don't know what they were
If
doing.
any of the
there.
jurors were like me, that was all they were waiting for. They were just like probably sleeping.
Yeah, the
from
male
beginning,
jurors are just holding their dicks.
Yeah.
waiting for the dick pic. All right, like I said, a New York double, New York, the Big Apple. City, is it? What's it saying? It's so nice you say it twice, Pat. I don't know anything about New York City. New York.
No, it's the city that never sleeps.
City that never sleeps.
And the Big Apple.
The Big Apple.
The Empire City. New York,
Empire
New York.
In the Empire State.
Yeah.
If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere.
Excelsior.
That's it. All those. That's the one I'm talking about. New York City. And we're going to start in Brooklyn and we're head over to Strong Island. Starting in Brooklyn on Washington Avenue. No idea if that's a busy street. Pat, busy street? I assume all streets.
It's in Brooklyn.
New York City.
Sounds like it.
Yeah. Washington Avenue. Okay. Probably busy. Anyway, what happened on that street earlier this week or last week was that this 42-year-old dude in the transitions lenses, you see him right there? I'm showing you a picture.
Yeah.
His name is Michael Lewis.
Distress.
He's handsome.
He's distressed. Yeah, he's detained by the police department there. He's distressed. That's Michael Lewis, okay? He was arrested and questioned with no charges being filed in the end. But it's what he was temporarily detained for that's making the news. He drew a swastika and the word Elon with his finger on the dust of a Cybertruck that was parked on Washington Avenue in Brooklyn, while the Jewish owner of said Cybertruck, Avi Ben Hamo,
Okay, so
watched
if he'd seen the owner beforehand, he probably would have passed on this.
That's a backward swastika.
Ben.
What does that mean?
I don't know, Wes. It's like next level.
Yeah.
He messed it up, but maybe he thought that it was in a mirror. He did it in his phone. Maybe I don't know.
If
He
he'd
looked it
seen
up.
the owner, he would have told him the plan and said, "You want to get in on this?" Because he wouldn't.
Right, exactly.
He
He's
would
trying
know
to
that
save-
guy's Jewish.
He's trying to save the owner
Yeah.
Yeah,
from Elon.
that's what he's thinking. But unfortunately, for Michael Lewis, Avi Ben Hamo was there just watching, with his Jewish eyes from across the street, in disgust and anger. And then when Michael Lewis realized he started shouting at him, "Hey, like, I'm Jewish. Why are you drawing a swastika on my truck?" And then Michael Lewis tried
He
to
knows why.
scene of the unintentional hate crime. But then Ben stood in the way of his Subaru with two baby seats in it. So Michael had to pull the Subaru into the bike lane, ditch the Subaru with two baby seats in the back, and then run away on foot. And he ran away from the Jewish man who he drew a swastika on his car on foot. Only
What a backfire.
only to return 90 minutes later. You see him there, he's talking, he's like, "Oh, see, the funny thing is I didn't know you were Jewish." But he probably had to pick up the kids. He had his two baby seats in the back, and he got temporarily detained, photographed by the New York Post, and had himself
Left his car on the
Lost
bike
his
path.
job. Yeah.
Left his car on the bike path for 90 minutes after he tagged a Jewish guy's car with the swastika.
Oh man, you don't want to get separated from your car when you get car seats in there because the lady is not happy about that. Like I went to go get a new phone at the Apple store, so didn't have my phone, and then the car got towed while I was in the Apple store with the baby seat in the back. No way to contact them, no way to pick them up, obviously, because you don't have a car with kid seats anymore.
No, it's tough.
Mike was having a bad day. But look, Michael, this is the least Michael could have done. I saw like 3 videos over the weekend of people keying the swastika into Cybertrucks.
No, that's why no charges in the end. Michael Lewis, it's just funny for him because he everybody just gets to make fun of him because his was the most hilarious.
His biggest crime was probably parking incorrectly for 90 minutes. That's a ticket.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they didn't end up. Basically, everybody was like, "Everybody's going to think you're such a dumbass, Michael Lewis. We're just going to go ahead and let you go to go pick up your kids from daycare with the two baby seats, bud."
Yeah, but getting your face splattered all over the news for drawing a swastika on a Jewish man's Tesla is punishment enough.
That's what everybody's thinking. I
Your
think
punishment is Avi's going to tell you how many of his relatives died in the Holocaust to your face while we record it.
Yeah.
And then he's going to tell you how
all that happened.
the lobby that he's a part of is ejecting green card holders who speak out against Israel from our country.
Oh, is that what Avi's into? Well, he's into embarrassing this 42-year-old man, Michael Lewis, as well.
Well, there's some people that bought Teslas that regret it, Pat. You never know when he got the Tesla.
You're right. No, you're right.
A lot of people regret buying their Teslas now that Elon's doing what he's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and it's causing a lot of swastikas. It's so weird how the swastika has made such a comeback. Now, over to Strong Island. Okay, where the founder of Pirates Booty. You guys like that snack? Delicious snack.
I do.
Booty.
Yeah, it's good.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
I never buy it.
My son didn't like it.
White cheddar popcorn style thing. Fantastic. Well, the founder is Rob Ehrlich, 66 years old. And he is claimed to be the unofficial, yet official, village mayor of Seacliff, Long Island, using some type of law, archaic law that nobody's ever heard of. 2025, and a crew of 3 bulging men he brought along with him to intimidate the existing village mayor, and the staff inside of their office. And I can't really do the story justice, so listen to Local News 12's Kevin Vesey break it down. This is an excellent local news breakdown.
Joe, certainly unusual. So this is all about a well-known businessman who says he has formed his own new village here in Seacliff, and he's calling himself the mayor of that village. And that claim led to a pretty tense standoff here at Village Hall. He's known as the founder of the snack company Pirates Booty. But earlier this week, Robert Ehrlich apparently tried to stage a mutiny in Seacliff. According to a Facebook post by village officials, quote, Ehrlich presented a statement falsely asserting his authority as mayor, demanding access to office space, and declaring that the entire village staff was fired, effective immediately, but could reapply for their jobs. Village officials say Ehrlich was accompanied by 3 other men during the incident, which lasted about an hour and became increasingly confrontational. Police were called, and Ehrlich left.
I'm Rob. Whatever they're saying about me is wrong.
Ehrlich would not be interviewed, but posted this video to Facebook. He claims to have used a little-known state law called the Citizen Empowerment Act to form his own new village by collecting enough signatures. He says the new community is called the Incorporated Village of Seacliff Residents, and he says he is the mayor.
I have so many great ideas. I love Seacliff from the bottom of my heart.
Some in Seacliff say they want Ehrlich to take over the top job.
I think he'd do a great job because he's proven himself in the field of business.
But others aren't buying his claim that he's the mayor of a new village.
I'm sure there must be a legal way to do it, but I don't think that was it.
She's right.
Now, there is a village election this coming Tuesday, and the current mayor is running unopposed. Ehrlich says he will be a write-in candidate for that election. Now, we did reach out to state officials about that supposed new village. We heard from a spokesperson for the governor who says they have no knowledge of it. In Seacliff, Nassau County, Kevin
there was an election coming?
Yeah.
An election from an unopposed guy coming?
This Tuesday, yeah.
So he heard about it too late to get on the ballot, and now he's pissed.
Yeah, basically. And so he's declared himself mayor using some type of law that he has referenced, but it's not the mayor of the village, but it's the mayor of Seacliff Village, his new version, which now supersedes the existing town. He's the mayor, ipso facto. And you could write him in this Tuesday if you want, but it doesn't matter because he's already the mayor. He's already gone in with his crew of 3 bulging oafs.
Are the villages overlapping?
His office space. Well, no, he's saying his village is maybe it's part of it, but it's now his.
So on a sample size of 1, a diet consisting of just white cheddar, cheese puffy popcorn, and rum gives you
and
dementia.
Not his meds.
And rum, gives you full blown dementia.
Hey, it's bold tactics, but we'll see if they pay off for Rob in the end. We'll keep you updated on that. Speaking of updates, they got a few of those sneaker bandits at the border. The Border Patrol posted that.
Man, that guy was making money on that. Yeah.
Oh, they were. And Brian Bayer has declared victory in the cat turd saga. No more Door Dashers since all the kerfuffle last week, and he hit him with one of the cat turd bags of Taco Bell.
Wow, good for him.
That's too bad. I was hoping that would go on a little longer.
Yeah.
Vigilante justice, cat turd style.
So you guys don't know a Barrett? None of you guys known a Barrett?
No.
Maybe
once.
Garrett with a B. Barrett.
No.
No. I'm gonna put up a picture of the Barrett who our next story is about, and maybe there's a name in your head that applies to the guy who I associate with the name Barrett.
Yeah, I mean, I could see that being a Barrett. He's like a super hairy dude, wears the horn rim glasses.
Who was the guy that lived in our basement in Charlottesville? What was his name?
Bentham.
Bentham. See, very similar vibes. Instead of Benjamin, it was Bentham. This is Barrett instead of like Garrett. Yeah, they look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Barrett Corinta. He was working at a Lando Frost, which is a brand I'd never heard of, but apparently they have like deli meats and shit. Do you guys know Lando Frost?
No.
Yeah, it's a brand. It's a national brand, and they got warehouses.
Looks like a dude who works in a deli meat warehouse.
He does, right?
For sure, yeah.
7 hair nets and chin nets.
Yeah,
so many nets on that.
And a lot of nets, dude.
It's covered in nets, dude.
The tough part about Barrett is he looks like he should be in Seattle, okay? He looks like he should be commuting to work on his bicycle, potentially working at Stumptown Coffee or, roasting some sort of bean. But Barrett doesn't have that luxury of living in Seattle or Portland. Instead, he lives in Kentucky, okay? When you got that look at Kentucky and you're a Barrett, I don't know. Shit's hard for you. Barrett's working at the Land of Frost.
A lot of weed.
He's smoking a lot of weed. He's working at the Land of Frost.
Put him back up. If he switched out his glasses for like the Michael Douglas glasses, then he'd be fitting right in.
He'd be fitting right in. I know. Which
in
Michael Douglas glasses? You
from the movie when he shoots everyone.
Falling Down.
Falling Down. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Deep cut for the listeners.
I think they got it.
It's like a
I don't think we had to go all the way to Falling Down. I think they got it.
Talking about like a circular there, like a more
like the horn rim, just like
anchor's lens.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter, guys. Here's what Barrett did.
This county man was fired after police say he trapped a coworker in a room with hot steam. Madisonville police say a woman told them she worked in a factory with 23-year-old Barrett Corinta. She told them while they were in the rack washroom, which sprays 200-degree steam and chemicals on trays, Corinta walked out and latched the door closed. She says he then turned the machine on, causing the steam and chemicals to spray the room.
He's a psycho.
Police say she turned it off with an emergency switch before going unconscious and falling to the floor. She is expected to recover. Corinta is charged with wanton endangerment and unlawful imprisonment.
Oh, sweet. Attempted
murder, bro.
That is attempted murder.
Well, hold on. The Kentucky police are definitely throwing a boys will be boys spin on this, guys. The police were quoted as saying, well, no, we don't want to jump to any conclusions, seeming as they were probably funning around. I don't know if this is one of those pranks gone wrong or what. Another detail to the story is that Corinta had locked the main door. A secondary door he blocked with pallets.
Yeah, he wanted her to die.
What'd you say the temperature that Starbucks tea was, Wes?
180.
That's penis melting temperatures.
Yeah.
This is 20 degrees hotter than that.
It's nipple melting.
He didn't know about the kill switch?
She did. I don't know.
No one told Barrett about it because they knew this might happen.
Right. Hey, don't tell Barrett about the kill switch because he's really interested in that room.
It's the Barrett switch.
they leave a few things out when they go, for Barrett.
He's stacking up the barricade, being like, good thing there's no kill switch in there. Yeah.
That Barrett,
I know, I studied it.
He keeps volunteering for training on the steam room. So, police records indicate that during a conversation about the door to the room, Barrett allegedly told the victim that they could close one another inside. And when the victim got concerned because she's standing in a room with Barrett,
Yeah, that's an intimidating ask.
He left the room, cranked on the machine, leaving her trapped inside, being sprayed with scalding hot steam and chemicals.
They have meetings about Barrett when Barrett's not around, for sure.
Yeah, no shit. When Barrett asked you, maybe you want to smash each other's cell phones and take turns locking each other in the steam room, you got to get the hell out of there.
Nobody find yourself alone with Barrett.
Yeah.
Remember that.
Finally happened. Eric tried to kill somebody in the steam room.
When he
Yeah,
gets so much goddamn ham out a day,
one of the supervisors.
The guy sends packages 1,000 pounds of sliced ham.
He's hallucinating on sodium.
Anyway.
Just eats ham right off the line.
He has the best ham guy in the biz. All right, let's do this.
Living on the edge of a lightning bolt, and I do not apologize for that.
Got a bunch of stories today. Put on your storm chase now. Speaking of storms, there was a shitload of tornadoes, wildfires, dust, and hailstorms over the weekend, and at least 36 people died, so that fucking sucks. Hope everyone's okay out there. It was like Texas, Missouri, Arkansas, heading to the East Coast. Lots
Alabama,
of bad stuff going on.
Yeah,
Mississippi. Mama C sent her family tornado from Georgia. They built a fort. They built like a family fort in the middle of the house. Luckily, they're okay. She sent that in the Discord. So hopefully that's good, but hopefully everyone's okay. Next story, because that one blows. The Saudis have purchased all data of users of Niantic games, which include Pokemon Go, Pikmin Bloom, and Monster Hunter Now. Yeah, so it sounds like
It's only a matter of time till the Saudis got their mitts on that, you know? I mean,
they got all those players' information. So it sounds like that whole Virgin thing's not a myth, right? Because they're really going after.
We're going to catch them all.
Yeah, we're gonna pop them all. Hyman Go.
Now, it wasn't Pokemon Go like. Maybe I'm wrong about this, but I feel like because Pokemon Go was like the first AR game, augmented reality, that caught on, and then I feel like it came out later that it was really just to train AI or maps, or it was like specifically to get users to bring data into a larger system for some reason.
There was something like that. It certainly wasn't to stop people from walking off cliffs or getting hit by cars, because that
right.
that was
My point is,
yeah,
they weren't like, "What's the best game we could make?" They were like, "What's the game that we could make where these idiots will do the work for us?"
Yep.
Yeah. And sell
Yeah, it was like it was like mapping, like a Google Maps type thing. It was getting all All right, next story. The astronauts stuck on the ISS for the past year, thanks to Boeing, Butch Wilmore and Suni Williams. They're coming home this week. The SpaceX crew on the Dragon docked at the ISS over the weekend, and Butch, Suni, some guy from NASA named Nick Hague, and Roscosmos from Russia, cosmonaut Alexander Gorbunov will be switching places and be relieved 4 for 4 with astronauts from Russia, Japan, and the 2 from the U.S. on the Space Dragon thingy that they brought up.
What a shift those 4 had, right?
Yeah,
man.
Do you hear about their hazard pay?
How much?
Guess what their bump is going to be.
A couple million.
It has to be over $1 million.
Well, how many days have they been up there?
They were supposed to be there for 8 days. They've been there for over 9 months.
9 months. How many days is that?
No, 200.
Like 300 days almost.
Okay, so $1,200. That's $4 a day.
$1,200.
Yep. Yeah, that's their bump.
Oh man,
$4 a day.
Yeah. So hey, but they're coming home. Butch and Suni. It's like prisoner pay. Butch and Suni will be home just before Easter to lie to their spouses about how nothing happened up there. Even Trump made a joke about how they're probably fucking. So he must listen to the show. Next story. Reports of a gorilla on the loose in Norfolk, Virginia during a power outage this past week had people on social media freaking out about a giant ape being on the loose when the power went down. Jurassic Park, the original style. They were like, so the power goes out, and all of a sudden, a giant gorilla escapes from the local zoo.
My kids would have loved this.
Yeah.
One of their favorite books is like a gorilla escaping from the zoo. It's a bedtime book. They love it.
It happened in Norfolk this week. Or did it? Because the zoo responded by saying, we don't have any gorillas, but you probably saw our mascot, Zoo Squatch, who was wandering around in costume Tuesday night, apparently.
Come on, dude. Come on.
That's the gorilla?
Yeah.
You can see the guy's dick in the costume?
Yeah, sounds like Zoo Squatch likes to take his work home with him.
If I'm graduating from optometry school, I'm going to Virginia Beach. That's where you want to set up, because they need glasses down there.
Yeah, no
Not
shit.
a gorilla.
But it was dark, and this guy was walking around in a fucking furry outfit at night, so they thought gorilla.
Must be a gorilla.
Yeah. No, he just fucks people in costume. Next story. A massive fire that broke out at 2:30 a.m. Sunday morning left at least 59 dead and hundreds more injured at a nightclub in North Macedonia's eastern town of Kokani. Horrible tragedy at Club Pulse. So that's terrible. Remind me never to go to a nightclub called Pulse. It seems like an ironic name at this point with all the mass death incidents, e.g. Orlando. It's like, the name Tiny for a huge guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Maybe just retire that one,
Yeah. Pulse. Nope. Pulseless.
Yeah, it's like how you don't put a 13th floor in hotels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's time to put it away.
Yeah, if you thought that was insensitive, then be glad I skipped the story about the missing student in the Dominican Republic.
Okay.
Boy, that guy's passport. They're holding.
All right, if you want to know, I was going to say something along the lines of like, well, yeah, I think it's foul play because I'm not buying that she just drowned.
Yeah, did you guys see the video where she started throwing up after her last drink at the bar? Like she had a drink at the bar, and then she walks out of the bar and starts puking. You could see her through the window of the bar outside puking. Like the shot is amazing. The fact that they got it.
That's a creepy story.
Yeah, the wrestler guy that she was linked up with was arm in arm with her and a couple of friends when they went to the beach at like 4 a.m, hammered. They were stumbling. They were definitely drunk. And it sounds like maybe it was an accident, maybe it wasn't, but there was a beach incident, and homeboy they've revoked his passport is claiming that he had to pull her out of the water because she was drowning, and he gave her CPR, and then he passed out himself and doesn't know what happened to her. Thought she was alive when he passed out. Anyways, last story.
Sure.
Let's end with a happy one. I hope everyone currently has or soon will have as much joy in life as Bill Belichick, who was spotted lifting his 20-year-old girlfriend Jordan something or other by the ass and vagina with his feet while smiling on the beach. He's got his feet all over her.
Yeah, it's like his yoga. Yeah, his Tai Chi with his 24-year-old girlfriend.
Just got his feet all over her.
That's hard to do, man. My 3-year-old likes me to like lift him up.
It's called the
with
airplane.
My feet like that. I can't even. It's hard. Belichick is. He's been training him for that one.
He's like a mom lifting a car off of a baby, Pat. He's got adrenaline going. He's loving life right now. He could lift her all fucking day. Yeah.
Using every ounce of life force he has left.
Yeah.
Rejuvenating him. Yeah.
He can't believe it. Anyways, be like Bill, everyone. We love you. Have a great fucking day. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
The cream of the crop!